Hey guys, this is Tommy, and this is your episode of What's on the Rack. So this client called me when he was down in Baja still. He calls me and says this vehicle is having issues. We're having the low pressure oil lights coming on, and unfortunately he ended up in a ditch. So when he called me, he said the truck just needs to get towed back, and I need you guys to sort it out. We got the truck to the border. After the border, I called my guys and had one of my tow guys go down to the border, meet him, and bring the vehicle up. So when the vehicle arrived to us, we had a task in front of us to diag everything wrong and see what we needed to do. Up front, we took a look at all the suspension components. The shocks we went through, they were good. All the Heim joints and all the different joints on the suspension, on the tie rods, we checked out, which checked out good. As you can see, we torque them and we make sure they're all Loctited in and marked. When we went through the front end, we realized that the axles, the boots were torn and the axle internals were actually needed replacement. So we got 2 new axles for the front end. We carried on our inspection to the back of the vehicle. We realized the back axle was leaking and there was a few issues back here. Now, while we were looking at it, the customer mentioned the fact that since he has upgraded to 37s now, the truck comes with 315s, which is about a 34. He's gone up in tire size and he's noticed that the truck's a little sluggish. So what we recommended is instead of sticking with the 410 stock factory gears in the front and rear differential, we should bump it up to 488s. So we upgraded the diffs to 488 gearing, so replaced all the internals. We resealed everything, got brand new seals and bearings and everything for the front, for the rear. And then the front, we put the new axle shafts in, and again upgraded the front diff to 488s as well. And lastly, we addressed the oil pressure concern. So you can kind of see the valve covers poking in here. This vehicle, unfortunately, the engine had seen better days, and it was not able to be repaired. So through Ford, we were able to assemble the engine. Ford no longer sold a long block, they sold it in pieces. So we bought the short block, we bought the heads, and all the other items that we needed to rebuild the motor. So she has a brand new 0 miles Ford factory motor in there. And then we kind of did a couple goodies and upgraded for him along the way, but it's all in there. She has a new heart. She's gone through suspensions dialed in, the gears are dialed in. Whether it's a job of this magnitude or if it's going to be your first modification on your truck, give us a call and the guys at Galpin Auto Sports would love to walk you through that process. Until next time, we'll see you then.